Hey there, everybody. Dave Green, Browns guy, AFC Northerners. Um, First off, I wish to apologize to you all. I did not chime in when we traded for OBJ. Everybody knows the deal there. I did not chime in earlier in that day with the Vernon trade. Everybody knows what happened there. I wanted to see how the numbers were going to play out for this. We started out this season we started out the off season, correct, with like 70 plus million. We're now roughly, according to Sport Track, sitting at about 35 million in cap space. OBJ accounts for 7% of that. Vernon accounts for 6.5% of that. Our signing last year, Landry, accounts for about 5.5%. Everybody else that's on this roster currently signed to a deal with the Cleveland Browns is under 4% of cap space. It's unbelievable. To go one step further with that, on Sport Track you can kind of look at next year, the year after, so on and so forth, to kind of gauge what your cap's going to look like. Next year, the 2020 season, we're sitting before the adjustment and all of that good stuff that does happen according to a cap. We're at about 20 million. The following year, 2021, that's where a heck of a lot of cap space for us gets freed up. And we're roughly at about 70 million, which gives us the ammunition to go ahead, the cap space, I should say, to go ahead and sign a lot of our guys that are on rookie deals. Which is pretty much 3/4 of our darn team. We're really freaking young. Guys that did not get noticed during the signing because of those couple of trades we made. Our Kendall Lamb, he's a right tackle, signed a 2-year deal. Eric Kush, he's a guard, signed a 2-year deal. Philip Gaines, he's a corner, signed a 1-year deal. Demetrius Harris, big body tight end, huge red zone target, signed a 2-year deal. Darius Taylor, inside linebacker, signed a 1-year deal. Jermaine Whitehead, he got his name inked on some paper, and I believe that was also for another 1-year deal. We gave up Peppers. We gave up Zeitler. But we added depth through 1- and 2-year deals with some guys that weren't really big name guys, I guess you could say. In this list, the 2 guys that I really am excited about seeing play is going to be Eric Kush. I loved the guy's interview on CBD, and Demetrius Harris. I think you can never have too many big bodies, especially inside the 20-yard line when you're going for 6 points. And he's a guy that's going to provide that amongst all of the other offensive targets that we do have. We gave up draft picks also in these trades. So let's kind of cover the draft. We started it out with 10 picks. We're at 8 picks now. We have the 49th, which is in the 2nd round. The 3rd round, we have the number 80. 4th round, 119. 5th round, we got 3 picks. 144, 155, 170. The 6th round, 189. And in the 7th round, 221. That's enough ammunition to move back up into this draft if there is a player that our front office sees that they really want to have. We can package those. Packaging those picks, although it would take away a little bit more depth that we would need, gives us the ability to go ahead and make that move. I love where we are at as a team, as an organization. I know there's a lot of questions. Oh, Freddie Kitchens, first-year head coach, blah, blah, blah. Look at the freaking darn highlights of this guy. He's going to be a great head coach. If Baker believes in him and the rest of the team believes in him, then he's going to be just fine. The big worry, OBJ, Landry, all these targets that have to be fed the ball. How are they going to get the ball? How is this all going to be a cohesive unit that will give us dominant wins? Well, It's pretty plain and simple. Everybody does know that Landry and Beckham were teammates at LSU. The one thing that hasn't been given enough mention is the fact that our wide receivers coach, Adam Henry, was the wide receivers coach at LSU when Beckham and Landry were there. I have no problems, and I don't see where we're going to get tangled up, where there's going to be this big meltdown on the offensive line because this guy's not getting the ball this game. I think we're just set. I honestly, I think that these guys will be able to corral Beckham. And the antics that you've seen from Beckham aren't pouting antics. They're antics that are about winning. The guy wants the ball. The guy wants to win. If he's the best player that the Giants had on offense, why wouldn't he get the ball? Now he's going to settle in. He's going to be one of the best players on our offense. I say that again, one of the best players on our offense, because we've got Njoku. He's going to be a beast under the middle. We got Callaway, who's going to burn the bridges off a freaking any DB that tries to line up against him. You have the guy I talked about, Harris at tight end. You have Nick Chubb at running back, who almost had 1,000 yards last year. Halfway through the season, when the suspension served, it's going to be an influx of new legs with Kareem Hunt joining the squad. I won't say Super Bowl. I will say playoffs. I will also say the guy on defense to watch is going to be Genard Avery. I think he responds fantastically to everything that's happened, and I think he actually goes into beast mode and feasts on the defensive side of this ball. With that being said, please check out Mark Herman, LA Bengal fan. He's everywhere social media-wise. You can check him out on New Stripe City. He does podcasts in collaboration with Ace Boogie there. He was on another Bengals podcast, so his information is out there, which means that it's the AFC Northerners. Our information, Bengals side, is out there. I'm not sure about the Ravens guy and the Bengals, or the Steelers guys. Who knows? We do a chat group. We got a chat room, and the Bengals guy's still obsessed with everything and anything New England Patriots. That's not his biggest fear, concern, or worry at this juncture in time. He needs to be more focused on his damn team, not the Patriots. But hey, whatever. He may chime in, may not. Oh well, yada yada yada. It's go Browns. Here we go, Brownies. Let's do this damn thing. If big news breaks between now and the draft, I will be back. If not, I will be back for the draft, and we'll talk that jazz leading into it and then afterwards. So with that being said, everybody have a great rest of your day, and go Browns.